Hello everyone, welcome to another setup in my planner. If you are new here, my name is Christina. Welcome and a special welcome to the returning viewers. The planner I'm currently using is the Rosie Apple Vegan Leather Planner. This is in the color cream. This is the second month. We're going into the second month in this leather planner and I'm still very happy and obsessed with this setup. I think I'll talk more about what it's been like in this planner in my end of month July flip through video, so keep an eye out for that. Today, the goal is to set up August. So before we do that, I've already flipped to this section, but I need to take out my future log section because that is where before setting up anything in my planner, throughout the year, I'll pop in dates, plans, vacations in this future log section. And then the month of, I pop these events into the monthly overview section. As most of you know, I'll be using the Rosie icon stickers for reminders or reoccurring events and highlighting plans with a sticker. The stickers I'm using this month are the cloth and paper Verona drop stickers. I don't think I've ever used these. And then I am thinking about using these Rosie tiny dot stickers that match really well with these cloth and paper drop stickers. So I'm still thinking about this, and even if I do use this, I'm probably going to use this in the weekly overview, so you probably won't even see me use this in today's video. Oh, actually, one last thing. The pen I am currently using is the Pilot Friction Erasable pen. This is an 8.5 nib. I have been enjoying this pen because it's erasable, that's a given. It's been so nice not having to use whiteout. I'm enjoying this one. I've talked about it a bunch on my Instagram, and I know that a couple of you are picking this up as well. A question that I keep getting with this pen is how dark is the ink? Is it a true black? And I would have to say, I do think it's black. I would even say it's like a dark gray. But I will say I have had my experience with erasable pens. I've tried a lot of them, and the ones that I have tried in the past were extremely light in ink. So it looked more like a gray. And I would say that the Pilot Friction, this one here, is probably the darkest erasable pen I've ever had. This writing here is with the Pilot Friction pen, and then right here where it says my birthday, this here is the Tombow Fudaneschi brush pen. And I'm not sure if you're able to tell on camera, but the Tombow Fudaneschi brush pen is quite dark. Like, that is a true black. But when you look at everything else, because everything else is, I'm using the Pilot Friction pen, it doesn't look as black as this here. So yeah, hopefully that helps. Hopefully that's a good explanation. I do still think that it's not a true black. So really it's just based on your preference. Like, if you like a really dark black ink, I don't know if this is the pen for you. I think that is it. As I said, I'm referencing my perpetual calendar. Let's start setting up August. Wow, I was not expecting these drop stickers to look so gray. I mean, I don't know, I feel like there's a hint of pink or tan or something that I guess when it was on the sheet, it didn't look that gray. But now that it's on a piece of white paper, I feel like you can see how gray it is. Wow. So I ended up using the Rosie tiny dot stickers. I said I wasn't going to, but I ended up using it because I thought of sometimes I have to do something by a certain date. Maybe it's a deadline or something. That is what I think these tiny dot stickers are great for. Not the Rosie icon stickers. I feel like having something like this, like a solid color dot sticker, highlights that, hey, I need to do this by this date. So yes, I ended up using it for a different reason. I've never used these dot stickers before in my monthly overview. So super fun. Love that I found a way to use these and incorporate it into my monthly overview section, because I think I will still use that in my weekly. I'm not entirely sure how I'll use these, but I'll try to. So the monthly overview is all set up. So the next page are my goals. My focus for this month are my workout goals. I set some pretty ambitious goals at the start of the year, and then at some point I had to let go of those goals to get my life in order. Once I felt comfortable and had the right mindset, I think it was around June that I revisited those goals again. I set specific and manageable goals. When I say specific goals, I'm talking about a goal I know I could do without feeling overwhelmed. Like without a question, I can do this and make time for it. A perfect example, back in the day when I was trying to get back into reading and I had a really difficult time focusing on what I was reading. And this was like my early days of YouTube. I remember writing this out in my passion planner, but instead of saying I wanted to read one book per month, I would write 10 pages a day. That's it. I need to read 10 pages a day, which would eventually get me to one book. But over time, it's been a number of years. I'm an avid reader. I've worked my way up to reading multiple books a month. So when I say manageable goals, it's what I can control at that point in my life. Like if I'm setting a goal of working out 3 times a week, can I do this for a whole month? Sure, I'm not busy this week, but what about a week when I am busy? Am I still able to work out 3 times that week? Those are kind of the two things that are running through my mind when I'm setting goals, especially now that I'm a mom. I am not one to just go all in with, okay, I haven't worked out in a year, but you know what? I think I'm going to work out 5 times a week. Like that's my goal. I can't do that. I think now that I'm a mom, I have to ease myself into these things. I can't just like go all in. Maybe when I was younger, sure, that worked because I had the time, but now I really have to take my time and again, set actionable and manageable goals. So right now I am working out 4 times a week, sometimes 5. So let's just say life happens, I get sick or somebody gets sick or something happens that sets me back and I lose like this momentum. What I will do is just start this process all over again. And I will once again take baby steps. Okay, you know what? All I have is 2 workouts per week this month. I'm going to start there because I know that I can do that and then work my way up to 5 workouts a week. So just as a reminder, this process will probably at some point start all over again. What I love about the Rosie Dated monthly inserts is that you get a monthly overview, as you all saw, but this page here is dedicated to your goals. And there's a section right here for that. There's 4 lines, which you don't have to use all of them. I'm not even sure if I'm gonna fill them all out today, but at least you have room for it. So for August, I am sticking to 4 workouts per week. So for this month, I'm sticking to 4 workouts per week. The reason I'm not increasing my weekly workouts is that I am adding another workout goal, which is tracking my protein intake. This is a big one because I don't like tracking what I eat. Like, it can be overwhelming, especially if I become obsessive. But I feel like right now I'm working out so much that I need to make sure that I'm eating enough protein to build muscle strength and weight. And also, I'm not promising myself that I'll do that for the entire month of August because I might not have to. The reason I'm tracking protein to begin with is just to gauge how much protein I'm eating in a day and then to increase that. So I'm just trying to figure out this month, like, do I need to eat more? Do I need to add a 4th meal? That sort of thing. So once I track it for a couple of weeks, that means I'll have a better understanding of how much protein I need to eat per day. Okay, so I have workout 4 times a week, track protein. I'm also gonna read 4 books. Now that is ambitious, but I am so behind on my reading goals. Like, I was in such a reading slump during spring. This happens every year. And I find myself playing catch up in the summer and fall. And then by winter, if I haven't caught up to my reading goal, I'm just like, it is what it is. And then last but not least, I'm going to write rest. I wrote this last month because I feel like I always need reminding. I think it's just really important for me to just recognize when I'm tired and I need a minute or an hour to myself. Like, that alone has helped me tremendously. So the important dates section, it's this section here. I've said this before, but in case this is your first time hearing this section is for the things I want to do in August. It hasn't been planned. I don't have a date for this activity. So putting it here is a great reminder to do so, to plan it. I'm going to fill that out, and then my bills go here in the to-do column. Alrighty, so my month is all set up. In today's video, I also wanted to add some deco cards in the back cover of my planner. This credit card holder, as you can see, is currently empty, and I definitely want to fill this up. I was supposed to do it when I was first setting up my planner, but I think because I was looking at my collection over and over again, everything just started to blur. So I needed to just put it away for about a month, revisit it with new eyes. I'm gonna take my stuff out and let's spruce up this credit card holder. This here is a mini photo album. I received this in a cloth and paper monthly sub box last year, and instead of using this to store photos, I figured a photo album is actually the perfect organizer to store my deco cards. One, the pages in here are transparent, so it's easy to see what I have. Initially, I had my deco cards in a cloth and paper dust bag, and although I love those dust bags, having to go through them specifically for my deco cards, it was quite annoying to take everything out and then just like go through each card and figure out what I wanted to use. Whereas this photo album seamlessly lays everything out. So I know for a fact I want to use the monthly reflection cards that have been coming in the sub boxes this year. Someone actually left a comment a couple of months ago giving me this idea, and I've just kept it in the back of my mind. These are the monthly reflection cards. They're reflective, quite literally. And then there's like a journal prompt at the very bottom. Like this one I received in January. And it says, "When it's all said and done, will you have said more than you have done?" I'm not entirely sure how this is going to look, but let's see. The idea is to put each card in a credit card holder. I believe there are 5 slots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I think I have 5. This one was from February. One step at a time. How can you bring in more balance? Okay, I didn't have one for March, but I do have one for April. How can you savor your time? Oh my gosh, I just realized some of them have like film. This one is for May. Latitude. How can you let go of what you can't control? How can you find peace in what you can? This one is from July's sub box. This is the Bibliophile. Rereading the same book unlocks new discoveries. Are you digging deeper into the story or uncovering something new about yourself? Nice. So I kind of do wish that the text on these reflection cards were a little bit higher, kind of like this one here. It is cool that you can see the text in the pocket, whereas the first one and then the last 3, you can't see anything. I like it. I think I like it for now. Hopefully, if I get more later in the year, that I could switch them out if the text shows. I think because I have a pocket here, I do want to pop in a deco card. Now the question is, do I want it to match the front? I mean, I really don't have to, right? It doesn't really matter because I'm never going to have the planner without the inserts, so the inserts will always cover one side or the other. So I like this one here. I have used this one before. You know what? I might just go with that one. Like that. I mean, it matches beautifully with these monthly reflection cards. And maybe one more, because this is a little simple. So maybe one that actually has text. I kind of like this looking like a receipt. No, I don't. I don't like that. Let's see. This one's a cute one. I like this one. It says, work in silence and let your success be the noise. Do we like that? I think I like that. I like that one for now. I might change my mind, but we'll see. Yeah. Let's stick with this one. Yeah, let's stick with that one. I mean, this one's a really cute one too. Like, it's too short. Like, you're not even going to be able to see this text, but this is a really pretty one. This is from Rosie. Really, I'm so glad I filled this out this month, because now I feel like my mid-year planner setup finally feels complete. Like, I'm really, really happy with this. So this back pocket is normally where I put like bills, reminders, that sort of thing in this pocket. So I know it's not like the most aesthetic here, but I do use these pockets here for practical things. So, but this here it's beautiful. I'm really, really happy with it. So that's what both sides look like. Both sides are quite different. I mean, we have like a platinum, silver, and white thing going on here, and then this side is green. Anywho, that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for joining me for another setup in my planner. I will see you all in the next one. Bye.